How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So welcome back to another episode of Vanguard 101, where today we're going to be taking a look at using cover and how you can use it to your best of abilities. We're going to be talking about sort of different types of cover, different tactics you can use, and just an all-round way to improve your game in regards to taking cover. So I think everybody can probably learn something from this one maybe. If not, just refresh your memory on it, and we'll get straight into the tips now, and I hope you enjoy. So, to take cover, now what does this mean? Basically, all this means is you're going to be preventing yourself from taking damage from an enemy that's shooting at you by hiding behind some sort of form of cover. Now this could mean a rock, a wall, a car, literally anything to prevent your enemy being able to see you and shoot you. So it also could mean to seek protection from enemy gunfire. Now, reasons why you may use cover are to protect yourself from enemy shots, like I already said. You can use it to escape from an enemy when you get damaged, so you can duck behind something. You can use it to stay out of sight and keep stealthy. And you can also use it to help yourself flank enemies by helping you stay undetected, rather than just running around the map and making a lot of noise and getting seen by enemies. Now, what makes good cover? I would say it protects you from multiple angles, although this is not necessary all the time, but it is very good to help if you can find one like that. And it covers most of your body, so something like a head glitch, so you have a smaller target for the enemies to shoot at, basically. If you haven't seen my head glitch video, please do go check it out. I think you'll like it. And also it allows you to sort of give you multiple lines of sight to shoot at the enemies, so you're not just restricted to one spot where you can peek out. And then lastly, I would say it's good for it to sort of be hard for the bullets to penetrate the surface, so something like a brick wall would be better than a piece of wood, for example. So now let's get on to some of the tactics you can use when taking cover, and different types of cover that you can use as well. So up first, I just wanted to talk about the common tactic that is called the 1 second rule. Now, you may or may not have heard of this. It's quite common in FPS shooters to sort of think of this, especially in Warzone. But essentially what the 1 second rule means is to always try and stay 1 second from cover. Now, this sometimes can be literally, but you know, it's just to allow yourself to always know where your next point of cover is. Now, it may take some getting used to, but essentially what it means is you're going to be moving around from cover to cover using your movements and slides, for example. And you know, you're more likely to win a gunfight and survive if there's cover nearby, compared to if you're just running in like an open field or an area where there's no cover, then you're more likely to get taken out. So just always be moving in and out of cover. If you can go through a building rather than an open area, do that as well. It's just, even while you're moving, it's a very, very good idea to stay in cover, essentially. So you always just keep that one in mind. Now, another thing to think about whilst you're choosing your point of cover would be, think about breaking the enemy line of sight. So if somebody's shooting at you, you want to have a good idea of whereabouts they can see. And if you can hop down into cover, then you break their line of sight and they can no longer shoot at you. You know, so if you're up high, elevation works really well, because this gives you multiple angles to sort of shoot from, like I said earlier. And it's just a really good idea to be above them as well. And also, if you peek from different angles, then you can sort of bait them into pre-aiming. So if you're in a building with about 5 different windows, for example, you can peek through one window and shoot from it. Then they may just pre-aim that one, whilst you work your way to a different angle through another window and take them out from a different side. It's just a good idea to always keep your enemies guessing. This will allow you to get some more kills and stay into cover, and you're more than likely going to survive as well. Also, whilst you're in a cover, this works especially well with something like a head glitch. You can peek in and out by using strafes and shoulders, which I cover in my movement guide as well. But basically, you can use these to get information before an enemy's pushing you, and then you can use this to take them out as well. So if you aim around the corner, in and out, sort of like a peekaboo style, then you can basically sort of figure out where the enemy is whilst still being in cover. But if you're doing this ADS, just bear in mind that this will slow down your movement. So once you've aimed out of cover, then maybe sort of let go of your ADS button, and then you can get back into cover faster. Now, we're going to show a few examples of different types of cover now, and hopefully this will clear a few things up for you and give you some ideas on what's good cover and what isn't. So right here we're on Hotel Royal behind the counter. Now this is a good example of a nice little head glitch, but something like a counter is going to be a very good point to go on to my last sort of tip that I give about popping in and out of cover. As you can see, I'm not constantly just standing up, and I duck down, use the UAV to my advantage so I can see where enemies are before I pop up. I shoot an enemy, kill him, and then pop down into cover to reload. And you want to have a good area where you can rotate around, so it's like rotational cover, I like to call it, where you have multiple angles you can pop up, and this will allow you to get some more kills while staying safe. Up next, I just want to talk about what I'd call sort of diagonal cover. This could be when you're on a roof or like a staircase, how you can pop down and sort of use the lip of the top of the roof there as cover, and you can angle yourself from different points, and you can use various head glitches to take them out. It works really well on diagonal surfaces like a roof, like here on Demi-Ants, so you can keep popping in and out of different spots. And then lastly, I wanted to just talk about sort of rotational cover once again, but something like a rock. How basically, you know, it's only a small point of cover, but if I have people straight ahead, I can use it as a head glitch for them. But if I have people on the far right trying to shoot me, I can rotate around and head glitch from another angle. So similar to how the roof works, but it's on a flat surface and it's just a small rock. But basically, if somebody pushes me from any side, I can rotate around it. So you don't want to be just sort of left with one angle you can peek from. So yeah, essentially just have multiple options when you're behind your cover. Now, just a couple more points before I finish off this video. You know, breakable surfaces are new to this game, and obviously you've got doors as well. But just bear in mind, when you're behind this breakable surface, that the enemies can sometimes see the red dot and you're likely to get taken out. But if you can sort of make a little hole in the top of it, you can head glitch straight through and you can make your own cover essentially. But like I said, just be warned that you may get shot straight through it and get wall banged. This works the same for doors as well. But if you close a door, sometimes it's a good idea to keep them shut if you're in a building sat there, because this will allow you to hear an enemy if they come through it, which gives you a nice little audio cue to know to shoot them. And one last little tip as well is be careful when you're lying down in this game, simply because the time to kill is so fast. If you lie down, then you're going to be an easier target to hit, and if you stand up aiming as well, then it sort of breaks your aim off, so you can't stay ADS unless you use a certain perk on your gun. But basically, yeah, you're going to be an easier headshot to hit. Now, this sort of applies to a lot of different FPS games. I know in Battlefield, if you lie down, you're more likely to get headshotted by a sniper. But basically, that's everything I wanted to cover in this game, really. In this video, sorry. But yeah, if you've stuck around to the end of the video, really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be smashing out the Vanguard tip videos until the release of the new Warzone map, and then we're going to probably be strictly Warzone for a little bit, with a little bit of Vanguard. It depends what you guys want to see, so please let me know. If there's any tips you want to see me cover, then also let me know, because I really do like taking suggestions. But yeah, like I said, thank you all for the support. We're on the road to 500 subs, looking very, very likely we're going to hit it by the end of the year. So once again, thank you all for that. I appreciate it so much. Can't thank you enough. So guys, once again, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.